Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Annie Obitulata, Creative Director of Annie Fashions. How are you all doing today? I hope you are all doing great. Please stay safe and stay well wherever you are. Subscriber, why not subscribe to my channel today? Why not join this wonderful family by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the notification bell next to it, so that whenever I upload new videos, you'll be the first to be notified. Once again, you're highly welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your support. In my previous tutorial, I showed you some of my pattern making tools, and I also explained their uses and functions. In today's tutorial, I am going to discuss a very important and essential pattern making tool, and that tool is a sewing measuring tape. What is a sewing measuring tape? Of what importance is it to pattern makers, fashion designers, tailors, and students of fashion design? Do you need answers to these questions? Why not stay tuned and keep watching? A sewing tape measure is one of the most useful sewing and pattern making tools. It is a unique and indispensable tool for fashion designers, tailors, pattern makers, and students of fashion design. A sewing measuring tape is usually soft and flexible strip with linear measurement markings made from reinforced fiberglass or polyester. The most common length of a measuring tape is 60 inches or 152 centimeters, but there are other tapes that measure 100 inches or 124 centimeters, or even longer lengths of 120 inches or 304 centimeters, which can be useful for measuring longer lengths like curtains, quilts, and so on. So how to read and use a tape measure is necessary in garment construction and pattern drafting. The outcome of a drafted pattern and how a dress fits the body depends on how well the tailor understands the tape measure. The sewing tape measure is used primarily for taking body measurements, drafting patterns, measuring fabrics, laying out patterns on fabric, specifying the length of garments, checking the size of hems, and measuring curves and corners. How to read a tape measure. Today, I am going to show you how to read your tape measure in inches. As you can see, I have a measuring tape here. This measuring tape is 60 inches long and it has linear measurements on it. 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and so on. An inch is divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The measurements, therefore, on this tape are given as 1/8 of an inch. For example, this one here is 1, so this one will be 1/8. That is 1/8 of 1 inch. 2 here will be 2/8, 2/8 of 1 inch. 3, 3/8 of 1 inch. 4, 4/8 of 1 inch. 5, 5/8 of 1 inch. 6, 6/8 of 1 inch. 7, 7/8 of 1 inch. then 8 over 8, which is the same as 1 inch, will be this marking here. Let's take it again. An inch of the tape from here to here is 1 inch. Is divided into 8 parts. This is the first division. That is the first one, which is 1 over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means this one is 1/8 of an inch. That is 1 over 8. That is 1/8 of an inch. Then this one here is 2. That is second division. 2 over 8. Then this one here is 3 over 8. This one here is 4 over 8. The next one is 5 over 8. This one here is 6 over 8. Then this is 7 over 8, while the last one is 8 over 8. That is this one. This one. So this means that this is 1/8 of this 1 inch to 8 of this 1 inch to 8. Then this 2 over 8, if you look at the lines, you can see that there's a longer line between this here and this line here. This line here is half of an inch, which means this 4 over 8 now is half of an inch. Then in between these two, this half of an inch and this line here, we have 2 over 8 is the same as 1 over 4, 1/4 of an inch. While this one here, between this half inch and this 1 inch, is 6 over 8, which is the same as 3/4 of an inch. So either you say 2 over 8 or 1/4, and this one is 4 over 8 or half. The next one is 6 over 8 or 3/4 of an inch. Then this 8 over 8 is the same as 1 inch. That's one whole number. So instead of saying 1 inch, instead of saying 8 over 8, you can now say 1 inch, or 6 over 8. This will now be 3/4. Then this one, 4 over 8, is half an inch, while 2 over 8 is 1/4 of an inch. So each 1 inch here is divided into 8 parts. From this 1 inch, now this is 1 inch, this is 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8, 5 over 8, 6 over 8, 7 over 8, 8 over 8. Which means if I take a measurement and it ends here, what I have is 1 inch 1 inch 4 over 8, or 1.5 inches. That is 1 inch 4 over 8, or 1.5 inches. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and also learned how to read a tape measure. As you can see, it is quite simple and not as hard as you think. Meanwhile, why not start practicing today with your sewing tape measure and drop your answers to these measurements at the comment section below. Practice makes perfect. If you have further questions, feel free to ask. I will be very glad to answer your questions. In my next video, I am going to show you how to accurately take your own body measurements. I am looking forward to seeing you then. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay blessed. Thanks for watching. Bye.